Do you have to always be creative like that, fucking with Kanye? Like, you Kanye'd out now. Everything got to be, you got the big fucking screen.
I want to be creative because I want to be creative, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want
you
to
got
elevate.
the big screen, though. Like, your listening session, like, you know.
Like that?
That shit's crazy, though.
Yeah.
You look all tiny and shit. You like that shit, huh? You just like.
Yeah, that listening session was cool, right?
What is it like? It's like a play kind of theme? Like, you're doing like a.
No, it was just kind of like, I didn't want to have pieces that were too distracting to the video. I mean, to the songs. And it was just something that people, you know, it was just something to like look at. It was a piece of art. It was something that like went with the songs that made you hear the songs better, I feel like. So
man, I love
it wasn't too much. It wasn't too crazy. It's not like I fucking came out the ceiling. It's not like I fucking had shit shooting out like my pants and those crazy shit like that. It's like I sat there, I wore all white.
Get the fuck out of here.
Told that story. Like the album, I feel like I spent a lot of time on the album and made it artistic. You know what I'm saying? I put it. So I wanted to make sure how I delivered it. I put that same effort into delivering how people hear it as well.
How was Toronto? I heard you had like a rocket launcher in your back and you flew out in the crowd.
Yeah, I flew out in the crowd.
Like,
Toronto,
dick, right?
You know Toronto.
How was that, man? Bass came out with Diddy and all that. The hell was that?
What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck, man? And we were all like on the side of the stage. I never thought, you know, just as a shorty, when I used to look at Mace and Puff and all them, you know what I'm saying, on the TV, in the hood on the TV, that I never thought that I'd be that damn close to them on why they performing on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody wanted them shiny suits. You didn't want one of them shits?
Nigga, I wore one of them finally.
Nah, bro, get out of here. You a ill nigga, man.
I went to a school where they didn't really know nothing about fucking Puffy and Mace.
Looking like an astronaut, right? Get out of here, you serious?
Straight up, my nigga. They was looking at me like, this nigga right here, man. What the fuck is wrong with him? But you know what I'm saying? It was that moment of realization where it was like, damn, it was tight that people showed them that much love too. The crowd went crazy. They knew all the words. When
you first came from your first album, you were like kind of confused, but you have a song called All Figured Out. You finally figured out your direction. You know who you are now?
Well, the thing about All Figured Out is that the concept of the song is that you'll never have it all figured out no matter how old you are.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck you go through, you'll never have it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? And my homie James Fauntleroy is on Bless Me with that hook. And it's crazy because the hook, you going to sit and try and figure out what the fuck the hook says, and it ain't even really no words. It's kind of more harmonizations.
Oh, get out of here, bro.
Yeah. And I got a speech at the end of it, too, that's fresh as hell, that really sums up the whole album and sums up, you know, the concept of that song. So that's something I'm really excited about. But even on that song, some of the raps are some of my most important raps, and I really focused on the message that stood behind the raps as opposed to just like how I delivered them. You know, people always trip about, they think you rip some shit if you just said it like this, and I'm gonna make me a middle.
Yeah, they think.
You know?
They think because you're wilding out, they think that it's some special moment or something.
As opposed to, I realized why Jay-Z is considered one of the best is because what he actually says, man. Like the moments he gets across, like how much his words like really meant. You know what I'm saying? So I really made sure that these words meant something. 2
Chainz was here like 2 weeks ago. He was mad at you because, you know, he didn't do a record with Jay. You did, so he was going crazy.
Funny as
he was
hell.
like, yo, fuck that, man. I'm nice, yo.
Yeah.
I just sold drugs, yo. Right?
That's my nigga, man. 2 Chainz, my dog right there. I was just with him, too, talking.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude.
Yeah, because that All Me record is out of here, yo. Like, goddamn. What? That Drake shit?
Yeah.
Jesus, yo. You out of your mind? You should fucking demand that record. Like take that shit or something, man. You rip that shit.
Yeah.
You like, shut the fuck up. Who are you thinking about when you scream that?
Nigga, you know what? I was in the studio. I just went in. I didn't even think about it, man.
No, bro.
Yeah, and it was just like, because Key Wayne produced that. My producer produced it.
Wow.
And I had it, and I was going to use it for my album. But then, you know, Drake was like, all right, so use it for your album. And then he was like, man, please, you know, let me use it for my shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it was like, no matter where it ended up, people, you know, gonna hear it. And that's all that matters the most. And people know, you know, I came on that song last, man, and I
was spazzing on there.
Yeah.
This ain't like you cremated everybody on that shit. Everybody's out of here. See you later. Bye bye.
No, I think everybody was on there ripping, man.
Whatever, man.
Chief.
You know, you came on my show and Nas was on your bucket list, and now you got a song with Nas on your album.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Chain,
so
man.
you got one of the things out of there.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that that's a real important record.
That's crazy.
That's a staple on the album. You know, it's like it talks about so many different things. Nas talks about how it was getting his first chain and the time surrounding it. And he talks about way more than that. And Cudi, you know what I'm saying, and myself, I got a couple verses on there, and I touch on so much different shit. Just, you know, it kind of takes you back to times like where my mom used to pick me up from school. You know how you used to be embarrassed if your grandma or somebody had like an old ass car.
Hell yeah.
You know,
like,
times like that
here,
to like, but going even to buying her a new car, or going to like, you know, it's just like it takes you to back to that time. Like I know when I was playing that song for J. Cole and he was tripping, and he was like, man, that song take me back to when I was in high school and I had this watch that was like $100 and something, but it had stones in it. He was like, the stones part was made out of glass.
Shit. Get the
and
fuck
he was like,
out of
even
here,
though that
dog.
shit was, you know, back in high school, he said even though that shit was probably fake as hell, I always had to wear it every day. And that's how it was. Same with me. I had like a Techno Marine that was like $150, $200.
For real?
Back then, that was like a fucking Rolex. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
always had to wear
I know an artist now that got one of them fake joints right now.
Nigga, I probably know 10.
Dave Jewelers in here. He know a lot of them. Huh?
No, but the thing is, not only does it take you times like that, but I also bring up like, you know, the harsh times that Detroit going through. You know, and ain't nobody on a platform from the city, especially a young black man like me, that could tell what the fuck is going on in the hood. You know, on my second verse on there, I say the police only work 12-hour shifts because in Detroit that's cheaper than a bailout, bitch. You know, trap house built brick by brick, paid news. You know, and it goes into that. But you know, it was crazy when they cut the hours of the police stations down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because they was trying to help. The city was trying to, you know, they was headed towards that bankruptcy, and before they filed it, they was trying to do everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Dang, that's how crazy it was over there.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm saying. So we $15.8 billion in debt.
Damn.
And ain't nobody, you know, they, of course you can see that on CNN. Half the motherfuckers I know don't watch CNN. You know, so I feel like it was my obligation, my responsibility to help bring those facts to you know, our generation, to help make sure that people who listen to my shit know these facts, you know?
Yeah, you just taught a nigga right now. You just taught
That's
me,
what I'm
nigga.
saying, man.
I'm taught right now.
Yeah,
one thing you did teach me is to enjoy young white girls, man. You got what's her name, Miley Cyrus on the Fire video, and she had her finger in her mouth.
Yes, you funny as fuck.
I love her, yo.
You are crazy.
Yo, you made me really want to hit that now. Before I used to look at her like, because you know, me and her father's mad cool. You know, I'm cool with, you know, Billy Ray, but I'm gonna have to fuck his daughter now. That's my man, though. We be eating fish in L.A. and everything. That's my man. Like, really, that's my boy.
Nah, shit. Molly was cool. That was.
Did I say that? Shit.
I appreciate Molly. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't even, was that your choice not to be in the video at all? And you just kept her?
Hey, I thought it was cool because that song Fire tells so many stories in it. So many stories from my grandma's wise words. Her saying, you know, my grandma said when she saw my commercials, stop having people at your shows that wasn't at rehearsals. Ooh. Or like
give me app right now, God.
You know, or my dad, or like how my dad, you know, used to drive me to school. Or I talk about so many different stories on that song that, you know, people make it through fire. They make it through their own hardships. They make it through their own tough times. And I feel like Molly, it was cool to have Molly in the video because I feel like she's somebody who we seen evolve. And she been through a lot.
Yeah, she been through mad shit.
She been through a lot of shit. She been through her own fires. So it was just tight because I was like, you came out beautiful. You evolved into something. That's why I had her be like a metaphor for, not just for women, but for people who've been through a lot of shit and coming out and being as beautiful as a rose. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always had her compared to the rose in the video. It's just, it's cool. It's kind of like some artistic shit, but it ain't nothing crazy though.
She was like Transformer. I was like going in and out.
Yeah, you fucked with that.
I love that shit. I looked at every corner of that video.
She looked beautiful in there.
Is there like a special cut like where she's like butt ass or anything like that? I know you got like a special, whatever. Let's get at it.
This dude.
Let's get into fire because I'm on fire right now for Miley, yo. I would have hit that. You got MILF. Explain that record. Is it about like old chicks or what's that about?
MILF. You know, it's crazy because people gonna look at MILF and think off rip is gonna be like, all right, this kind of like some funny shit, but it's some of the realest shit on my album because I don't know about when you, but MILFs you know, girls with kids, that's some real shit. Dating a girl with a kid is
shit.
more than real. You could, how many times that's happened to you when the kids see you and be like, fucking hate you or like give you some type of attitude, you know what I'm saying? Or it can relate to you in the sense of when you was a little ass boy, your mama had boyfriends, you would be like, nigga, stop looking at my fucking mama, nigga.
Stop
like,
fucking my moms, yo.
Stop looking at my mama, you know what I'm saying? So I think that...
My mom's was fucking too, man.
Nah, but it's cool because everybody on there plays cool characters. Nicki Minaj, it's not like how she was on Ass. It's kind of like she's playing a character on here, and it's pretty fresh, man. You know what I'm saying? See her character. She's playing like a MILF on it, and Juicy J deliver on it too. And it's a great record, and people who've been through situations like that, they're gonna relate to it like crazy.
Eminem, you are back. So you guys were in the studio, y'all working on stuff. So that's a good look right there.
And he and I played him Hall of Fame. And at first, you know, he came and we talked for a couple hours, was sharing stories before any music thing came up.
Wow.
And then, you know, when we got in the studio, he was like, "Man, I'm kind of, you know, I kind of got to go, but I'll hear a couple songs." I ended up playing him the whole album. You know, he was super interested. You know, spin.
You know, he's a hip hop head.
Yeah, he's a hip hop head, man. So that was just an honor. You could imagine being a kid in Detroit and the biggest artist being from your city, the biggest artist in the world, and you buying his CD, his first album. You know, to 10 years later, you in the studio with him, and he telling you like, "Man, it's an honor to meet you, and I'm proud of you, and man, this is gonna be big." You know, it's just like. It's pretty cool.
But shouldn't you be happy with that? Because you stated that you feel like the industry, you don't think that they put you in that top rapper list.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, and then I was saying, I wasn't saying that necessarily I feel like I deserve that because I put out one fucking album, and my album could have been way better. You know what I'm saying? I was still finding myself as an artist. So what I was saying is, I wonder why people don't consider Big Sean as one of the best rappers when I'll hop on a song with anybody. And I'll kill it and have a standout verse. You know, it could be, everything's opinionated, so you could say, all right, I might not have the best verse, but I always have a standout verse. I always have a verse that make niggas be like, yo, this nigga, he know what he doing, you know?
Especially to the DJ when they fade the verse out and then the people are screaming.
Yeah, right, and I was like, okay, y'all will consider like, who the best? You'll consider like, okay, Kanye and Jay-Z the best. You'll consider Drake the best. You consider J. Cole the best. When I can hop on a song with them and have a standout verse, you know, and arguably a better verse than them. You know what I'm saying? It is all whose opinion, who like judges it. But I was saying that people don't consider Big Sean as one of the best because Big Sean put out one album. And I was like, yo, that's just the point of Hall of Fame. I wanted to make an album that gives me way more leverage. It's a piece to my puzzle as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Of what I'm saying, the shit I'm delivering. So I think it kind of got a little misconstrued and shit, but that's what I meant.
Oh, okay. And then, of course, your man Kanye is not on this album. Is it because he went left with his, or you just couldn't handle all the slave stuff and all the...
Nah, it's just kind of like me and Kanye.
All that screaming. He probably screamed on your shit. Ah! Right?
Nah, there was a song me and Kanye had that it didn't really fit the album necessarily. And,
okay.
And it was just kind of to the thing where it was like, you know, dude, why... That's another thing. Why I always need somebody on a song with me. Why I always need Kanye. I done did goddamn 5 songs with Kanye, man. Like, y'all want another. It's like, niggas shouldn't fuck with me because I have Kanye on the song. Niggas shouldn't fuck with me because this dude's on the song, that dude's on the song. Like, I want people to fuck with me for me, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it wasn't 100% necessary to have a Kanye West feature as far as, like, my success goes. Like, that's somebody who was heavily involved in the project. He gave me the track for Fire. He was there with me the whole way. He listened to the whole album. So I just feel like, you know, he don't need to be a part of every single song, every single project. You know featuring on.
But there is a probability that you guys are the king of remixing and putting different verses out there. Yeah. I'm sure that, you don't have to say which one. You probably got to see how the album goes, which one gets chosen, which one is like...
You got to see, but you know, that's my brother. That's my homie. We got tons of songs together, man. Like, we could damn near do a goddamn concert together.
My God, man.
Goddamn hours.
He was under Over. How was that when he came out there? He did, he did Black Skinhead? He did a couple joints out there?
Yeah, he did New Slaves. He didn't do Black Skinhead, did he?
He didn't do Black... That's my favorite joint, though.
Black Skinhead?
I love that joint.
That joint is hard as fuck. It's super fresh.
Were you in there when he was working on that stuff? Like you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was around, not for a lot of it, but for some of it, you know?
You didn't like walk in and out like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, because, you know, it's not mixed or finished, so.
Yeah, I was. And I was in there when songs weren't done. I was in there when Black Skinhead wasn't finished. And, you know.
And you were like.
People were trying to come up with the words to it, so it's just, you know.
Because you look like the type that would tell him straight up, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like, because you are very truthful with him, where everybody else, not to say everybody's a yes man, but you look like you'd be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like,
but it was cool. I like Black Skinhead because that shit reminded me of like, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, that shit so like, you know that, what's that song? That, hey, that ball.
Oh, no. That rock shit.
I'm like, damn, man, like that's it. And that's how I feel like that's how big that song could be. Like, you know what I'm saying, on that level. And so I just always admire him for being like thinking of that type of shit, man. Like I'm sure if I thought of that, I know he thought of it twice. You know
that's what I'm crazy, saying? Man. So, but the fact that he has like thousands of like white people in festivals going crazy with it is amazing.
Nuts, man.
But you don't have dudes and backpack dickheads and fucking nerds chasing you. You have bitches.
Yeah.
That's what people want.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, thank God, man. Like, all that fucking, like,
my girl get more girls than me, though.
Hey, shit.
There's more girl fans that love her than me.
Is there a video coming out? You're on her record, crazy. Aren't you on her record? Like,
yeah.
That just came out, right? Did she just
Wise man once told me bitches love Santana.
Oh, okay.
That's her character on Glee.
Damn, okay.
So, you know, girls love Santana, man.
Yo, you are the illest, son. You know what? Yo, when you come back, you just let me know everything.
No, but she's the best, man. She's awesome. She has great music coming out. She's a lady. You know what I'm saying?
There's no dirt on her.
Words. No dirt on her, man. I'm not trying to throw no dirt on her neither.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You know, like there's no tapes and none. I did some thorough research, man.
Yeah, everybody
You're a good guy,
tapes,
man. Yeah, you caught a good one, man.
Yeah, I caught a good one. You know? She's tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful. Like, I'm winning hard. You seen that Eminem commercial?
Yeah.
I'm winning so hard.
Shout out to my man Wiz Khalifa, man. I mean, you know, we all had
this guy right here.
That's my man,
give it up for the comedian one time, man. Give it up. Because you're crazy, man. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa and Amber. They just got married.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's my homie.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Miguel, the last record right there for the females. All right. Why did you choose him? Because he's just a bitch magnet.
I guess bitches do.
You know all the bitches want him, man. Because anybody who has Jerry curls in 2013 is getting bitches, man.
He ain't got Jerry curl.
He's
man.
Like a baseball player, like a Dominican baseball player.
Right. So Miguel, my homie, you know. This dude. So look, the thing is, I got Miguel on this record. This was probably the first record we did for the album a long time ago. I did this record over a year ago. Probably like, it was before he even came out with his second album. So before everybody started running to Miguel for their songs, like me and him
before
made
the
song.
Awards and all the.
Yeah, before all
That's crazy.
That. And you know, we came through, just knocked it out. And the name of the song is Ashley, and it's about my old girl. And
ex-girl?
Yeah, my ex-girl.
Oh, that's ill.
Yeah, it's about my ex-girl. And the chorus he wrote, maybe that chorus, because he actually wrote the chorus. I didn't write the chorus. Miguel wrote the chorus and sang it. So I don't know who he dedicates the chorus to, whoever he got going on like that. But what I wrote was dedicated to Ashley.
You know, Miguel's the king of like kicking chicks in the neck and all that. You saw that shit he did, yo? Did you see that?
This nigga, he just said, don't have your ex-girl standing in the front of your concerts because Miguel is the king of kicking chicks. Bro, you are crazy.
No, but did you see that?
What are you even thinking about, man?
Any other surprises like from your album that's coming out on the 27th? Or what would be the big surprise on there that people would be like, oh shit?
I think the surprise is the music, man. Just the concepts, the songs. You know, 10 to 10 is something that's, I think, is going to get a lot of attention.
And definitely not the same vibe from the last one.
No, it's not the same vibe. It's just elevated. You know, people seen Sean, people seen me grow. You know, from the Detroit mixtape, from my first album to the Detroit mixtape and Cruel Summer to, you know, and people are going to see the evolution in this. It's way more artistic, man. Like I said, it's cool. I'm repping for my town. I'm repping for my city. always, man. So I think people are gonna enjoy it. Hopefully they do. That's why I do it for.
And then the last thing, 2 Chainz leaked that you were tripping like crazy in Qatar, man, in that Mercy video, like when they were like switching the cameras. So you tripped like can you explain that? All right,
man, 2 Chainz stupid. Man. That's my homie right
yeah, okay,
there.
we get out of there.
You know he crazy as hell, man.
Somebody said you tripped, that you hit a brick. I don't know.
You been to Qatar?
Yeah, I leave next week on the 14th.
Go to Qatar?
Yeah, Qatar.
You be everywhere, huh?
Yeah, I'm Instagram bitches and everything.
Qatar? You be unveiling them girls over there?
I do that in Bahrain.
Bahrain?
Yeah.
All right.
They be mad hairy under there, but that's another story. What Triple H shape 45 Big Short, Detroit Hall of Fame.
This is your interviews be the most funny, awkward, craziest. I don't even know how to handle it. I'm gonna walk out of here like, what the hell did I even say on this bitch, man? Like,
you were good.
Was this a good look? I don't know. Like, what happened? Man?
For once, I'm the asshole, and you were actually on point. Usually, you're the one that's saying some wild shit.
Yeah.
Like.
So I'm gonna just go over all the key points I need to go over. Miley Cyrus was beautiful in the Fire video. My girlfriend is so awesome, and she's a lady.
Yes.
Okay. At Hall of Fame is an awesome album.
Yes.
I love Detroit.
Yes.
I rep Detroit harder than anybody probably.
Eminem record coming soon.
Hey. You gotta ask Eminem.
Yeah. I ask him.
What else?
Miley Cyrus got a big mouth, right? Or where are they?
No, man. That's not the point I'm trying to get across right here. All right. What else? What other points am I trying to get across? First Chain is an awesome song. Yeah. All Figured Out is an awesome song.
Yes.
Okay. The intro to the album is great.
The non-song is One You Respect.
Yeah, I respect that.
Okay.
All right.
What else is on there?
Jeezy's on my album talking about some like super dope boy shit, you know, so all the dope boys.
Oh, the drug dealers would be happy with that?
Super drug dealing shit.
Okay,
right?
so
you know what I'm saying?
Drug dealers are controlled.
Yeah, and what else?
Ha ha. You know, he'd be like, ha ha. Right? How many times he said
What's
ha
up?
ha?
That's it, right? We good?
Yo, I think we're good now.
August 27th, Hall of Fame, man. That's it.